What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. In the red zone now. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. So 2nd down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Back to the air. Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Dolphins bring out a 5th defensive back on 3rd. Once more, it's Love. He finds Jacobs here underneath. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Come on.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, as they get deeper and deeper into this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays in the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm, but it was his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks. It may just be the catalyst for a touchdown.
Slide through.
Here's Love. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Tua taken right to the air. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go.
Love now on 1st and 10. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. There's Love to throw. That's complete to Reed out left. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 6,
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
This will end up as a touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. 2-and-out from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
That's caught for the first. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
1st down. It's a gain of 10. And the Dolphin 1st down.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. The Packers on top early. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. Waddle now in motion right. Going to the ground again on 1st. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready, shot. All right, go. Ready.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Has it down close. And he's going to be hauled down at the the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Yeah, ready. Ready, 2.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, that's it. Ready, 2.
Blitz coming, Tua. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start to fight back with their first points of this game.
Touchdown, Miami.
Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game.
Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Check. Let's go now. Set.
Now Love on the play fake. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Here we go. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Love from the gun. He's loaded another one up. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Yellow. Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Packers send out their punting unit. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Get set. Ready, go.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
They're right here. 20 to the end.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. And this got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
Yeah, ready. Ready, T, what's it?
Waddle now in motion right. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead.
14. Packers 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here's trouble, 38. 50. Ready.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. Bails out of the pocket. Uh-oh, Love fumbled it. And the Dolphins got it. They had a nice chunk after that recovery, and they're going to take over inside the red zone. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and then next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Ready.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11.
Packers 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Black, 95.
I got him.
Set.
Play fake, it's Love. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Here, red, cycle. 45, white. Hut.
Shotgun now for Love. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. And dose of the hurry up here.
Smash, red. Ready?
Thrown on first down, Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
On the ready.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Handoff running left, Jacobs. We're working a couple yards past the line. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Packers with 7 to go here on 3rd down.
Okay, break. Field, black. Come on, set. Black, set.
To the air on 3rd and long. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
15 yards on the play.
Shot, 17.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Hut.
Going power with a big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers making a 1-score game before halftime. Okay, we see this on occasion, but not that often, Brock. A rushing touchdown from the tight end spot.
Yeah, and that's exactly why you call it, right? Because you're not always expecting, especially from a tight end. And for that defense, it's hard to ever anticipate the tight end getting a carry, and you have a limited window to react. Defense doesn't get it done. Touchdown for the offense.
Here's Love up to the line. 2-point attempts coming. All right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
44. Ready.
Tua out of the pistol. That one's cut along left sideline. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here's a champ on the pistol. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They kick the running back in motion. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa has him on the quick hitter. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good game. They picked up 12, third and short. Tagovailoa keeping it on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Hey, get set.
Tagovailoa now against the blitz. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready.
Motioning left is their running back. Rolling out to his left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Check steal. Fight. Wait. Let's go. Set.
Back to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Good work so far. He's got room. And it ends there, but a very short field awaiting them. He's out on the opposing side of the field.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They're set up at the 35 now.
They're right here.
They'll run here on first down. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Tua now from the gun. Caught by Westbrook Akine. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead.
35. Packers 18. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he doesn't make it very far. Tackled at his own 10-yard line.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Check Fury. 50, green. Hut.
To the air with Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Mega. Red, 38. Black Ultra. Beetle Blue. Ready?
They'll air it out on 3rd. Completed to his running back. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Set, blue striker. Yep, check.
Here's Love. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ready.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Set, hut. Black 40. Ready?
Loves to throw again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ready.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. This is a heater going deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the 1st play of the series. Not
the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Finds him on the crossing route. It's inside the 10. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Set. 45. White.
From the pistol, here's Love. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Ready.
Second and 10. Love trying again. Left side, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins take over at the start of the red zone. He's tackled right at the 20.
They'll take over first and 10.
Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Get set. Ready.
Tua off the play fake. This is complete to Waller. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 6 yards from there. It's going to be second and goal.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Another for Achan. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Devon Achan with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again.
49. Packers 18. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Here we go. Hut.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
10 black. Red. Cycle.
Back to the air. Love. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Let's go now. Drill green. 60 red. Ready?
Third and long for him here. He's throwing deep to the left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Trying to find Matthew Golden. So that brings up fourth and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, check Mega. Yellow, 43. Set.
They are going for this. It's Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Go ahead. Hey.
It's Achan on the inside give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Achan again. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready, set. Out.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Yeah, ready.
Going play action. Tagovailoa. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And now it's 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Blue striker. Blue, 32. Hut, hut.
Love from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go ahead. Wait, Gene, wait.
Now motion him out of the backfield. 1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And the pass gets home. They drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
That's incomplete left side. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3.
And he will score! Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only 1 off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead.
Packers 18. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Here we go. Black 40. Set, huh?
Love looking to pass. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down.
Come on, set. 45. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Didn't read the intended target. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On the ready.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go, set. 52 blue. Red, yellow. Ready.
They're going to go. It's Love. And they pick him off again. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman 1 time that game.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
All right, come on. 18. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets this down to the 13-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We reach the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Dolphins football. They don't got to do much. They've already earned a massive lead. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Running with Achane here out of the gun. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 11-yard line.
Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go! Rocco 80.
Westbrook Akine, the man in motion right. 2nd down carry for Achane. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Let's go now. Go!
Here's the backup. First throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
They go counter. It's Jacobs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Brought down right.
Simply nowhere to go on that counter play, Kate. Backside defenders took away one side, and they overwhelmed the blocking right in the middle.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throw here, 3rd down. Finds him on the slant. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense up to the line fast.
Yards on the play. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the
1st and 10, Minshew. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Minshew. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. Throwing on first is Minshew. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he gets this forward to the 19.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Handoff here to Jacobs. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Moving quickly, trying to get set. 3rd and short. Here's Minshew. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it up. Oh, man, Brock. They decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They think they hand off. Now yours. Caught, nice game left side. Rolling into enemy territory. And the big play is finally put to an end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give them an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Dolphins nearing their 1st win of the season. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with A-Chan. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
At the 24-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
Minshew working from the gun. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Packers 1st down.
Minshew on 1st down. Cut down the field, Golden. He has this down to the 34. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Play action, it's Minshew. That's the open man downfield. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Packers. Trying to set this up quick.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need something positive here. Makes the handoff. Now Minshew. Connects on the crosser. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their third and final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face third and 3. Sticking in the air with Minshew. Intercepted in the end zone. Douglas picks it up. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Dolphins breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And it's not quite a full game shutout,